Welcome to Easy Driver, the most reliable source of automotive information on YouTube. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. Welcome back. In this video, we continue our discussion on joint facility setups for solid-state batteries. Now, we'll focus on how partners work together, how rules and responsibilities are defined, and how shared data and testing keep everyone aligned as pilot production ramps up. Must-have checks are simple to describe. Thickness and density to confirm the layer that was built. Porosity to detect voids that weaken contact. Ionic conductivity to measure ion movement through the electrolyte. Interface resistance to understand how hard it is for ions to cross between layers. Leak checks for pouch sealing and package integrity. Basic electrochemical tests for cycle life, rate performance, and temperature behavior. The real value is shared methods. Partners should run the same sample prep, the same fixtures, the same test limits, the same naming rules. Otherwise, the project burns months arguing over charts that aren't comparable. How to set up the partnership, governance, and IP without slowing down. A joint solid-state battery pilot line is half engineering and half rules. Without clear governance, tool time turns into politics, and shared learning becomes guarded silence. The best setups feel practical, like a shop with a clear schedule and a clear playbook. A workable approach starts with a few written agreements that answer 4 questions. Who pays? Who decides? Who gets access? Who owns results? You don't need a 100-page document to begin, but you do need decisions that stick. Here's the checklist-style logic that keeps things moving. Funding and scope define what the facility will do in Phase 1, and what is out of scope. Capacity rights agree on how tool hours are reserved and what happens in conflicts. Change control sets a process for tool changes, firmware updates, and recipe edits. Quality system includes shared calibration, document control, and training records. Exit terms define what happens to equipment and data access if a partner leaves. Partner selection and goals align on chemistry, timeline, and success metrics. Shared facilities fail fast when partners are chasing different finish lines. Align early on the target application, the cell format, and the first product-like goal. A pouch cell pilot for EV use has different needs than small format cells for wearables. Confirm performance targets in plain language. Energy goals. Cycle life. Temperature range. Safety targets. Define what pilot volume means, per week or per month. Also align on readiness. If one partner is still proving basic chemistry while another is ready for repeat builds, friction is guaranteed. Red flags include unclear product focus. Changing chemistries every quarter. Success metrics that can't be measured on the pilot line. Operating model, scheduling, cost sharing, and safety responsibilities. Most joint facilities follow one of 4 models. A consortium. A joint venture. A contract manufacturing style site. Or an anchor tenant model with subtenants. Any can work if scheduling and accountability are clear. Tool access usually combines reserved blocks with a shared queue for experiments. Staffing is another key choice. Fully shared operators. Partner-supplied staff. Or a hybrid. Shared operators often improve consistency, but partners may want their own engineers on the floor for learning speed. Safety ownership must be explicit. Solid-state work can involve fine powders, sulfide odor control in some chemistries, and high-pressure steps. Keep training consistent. Log incidents. Make it clear who can stop a process when something looks wrong. Data sharing and IP rules that protect partners but keep learning fast. Teams bring background IP and create foreground IP. Put both in writing using simple definitions. Then set rules for access. A good setup allows shared process learning without forcing partners to reveal trade secrets. Practical tools help. Standard experiment templates with the same fields for materials, settings, and outcomes. A shared data room with permissions and audit logs. Publication rules with clear review windows and pre-approval steps for any public release. If data is messy, learning slows. If access is too tight, learning stops. That wraps up our look at how joint solid-state battery facilities move from shared labs to steady pilot production. By aligning partners, controlling processes, and building strong operating rules, teams can turn promising lab results into reliable pilot cells. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe for more automotive information like this. Thank you for watching.